Hi everyone, welcome. It's a hashtag day. So that means a lot of decks and a lot of prompts. And this is created by Feeding My Soul 1212. Angel is doing it again with hashtag show us your decks again. Take two. So the first prompt of 15 is a deck with a quote on the inside of the deck box. And for me, I'm going to be taking you through the quote inside the Faces of Oshun Oracle because it is a little bit of divinity that we can have. So, may my sweet waters be your mirror, may my love sustain you. May my honey nourish you. May my laughter infuse your spirit with joy and resilience. Know that even in life's turbulence, I am the gentle current guiding you towards yourself. I stand beside you in every reflection and rippling pool. You are sacred. I am love. Love knows your name. Receive me. Isn't that divine? And the deck and the little book that goes with it, which is not little, is very uplifting, inspiring, and I am doing my darndest to learn all about the culture of Oshun. So here we have the backs. They are pretty sweet little honeybees. And here are some of the cards. And if you wish to visit my site for a walkthrough of this, you'll find it there. And I did purchase a second book to expand my knowledge and nurture everything about using and working with Oshun. So I hope that this invites you in because it is a beautiful deck. That's number one. Number two prompt, a deck with a damaged box or card, and that comes from my second-hand purchase of the Enchanted Map, 54 cards and guidebook. And I'm actually using this one. It's part of my, you'll watch a video if you want to on my site, 10 decks, 10 months. And I chose not only the 10 decks, but crystals to go with the decks. And these two are the ones that are sitting on my altar right now, where we go into the sacred pool to really look within, to pause and look within. And there may be some things that I'm working through right now that might be difficult to let go of. There's a little bit of sadness there. But with the honey calcite, this is a great stone that it was randomly picked for this deck when I did my video. And this honey calcite is to help us with our self-worth, to give us strength to overcome any obstacles. So I thought the latest pull was quite nice. And these are the backs for them. It's not a new deck, but it does have inspirational cards that you can sit and ponder and meditate with. And then to show you the damaged card, this is it. Somehow it got a great big owie at the top there, but I still find beauty in it, inspiration and guidance. So that is the Enchanted Map. Now, the third prompt is a deck with one or several renamed cards within it. Well, these are all renamed for me because this is the Spanish edition of the Tarot de Waite. And I had to cover the front part up because of YouTube's eyes, but let me show you a few cards from within. I find these so crisp and clean, and it's like a breath of fresh air that comes through when I open this deck. The backs are pretty deluxe with that beautiful purple and complementary yellow, and it is just So vibrant. So you can see all the renaming down below. Because it's Spanish, I'm sort of cheating there. So we do have our Empress. But I don't speak Spanish. So those are some of the majors. Ooh, gorgeous death card. Loving him. There's our pentacle suit. Our swords. And I guess we can pause there because I have done a run through of this on my channel. So that is a wonderful deck, and it was gifted to me from a friend on their journey. Prompt number 4, a deck with reversible backs. Now, I have shown this once before, and I gave a little story with it, but the story is this was purchased in the children's section of a thrift store for 99 cents, and it is a limited edition. And there's the creator there, comes from the UK, and it is completely reversible backs because, to me, it's like a field of poppies. It's like looking at a Monet painting. And there's the coffin card. So there, as you can see, this is a Lenormand. There's our bouquet, the scythe. It's got a mood. It's got some drama to it. It has an old-fashioned quality, an old worldliness to it. And I find it scrumptious. So that is my Malpertuis Lenormand Limited Edition. This is prompt number 5, and it asks you to find a deck with a star on the box. And that is the Storyteller's Tarot. For me, it didn't take long because lots of decks seem to have stars on them. This is a 78 card deck, and it really does take you into the stories all around the world. And in here, it talks about a need to tell and hear stories is essential to the species Homo sapiens, second in necessity apparently after nourishment and before love and shelter. And this, I have read through the book. I have enjoyed the cards. They're a little bit big, a little bit thick, but the stories are quite interesting. And it might spur you on to actually hunting out more fairy tale books in order to, oh, isn't that gorgeous? Really dive into them. I just find the artwork phenomenal. The Wisdom King, the Lovers, and it just goes on and on with its beauty. There's the Two of Scepters with the constellation. So you do get some astrology in it as well. Your Two of Hearts. So all around the world and the stories that unfold is what this deck is about. So another delightful one, the Storyteller's Tarot. And I just wanted to also show it is a good chunky book, lots of fables, and these are the backs. All right then, this is prompt number 6, a deck with no or few people in the minors. And for me, that is the Mythologia Fennica Tarot. Another one that if you like fables and getting lost in the stories, this has an awful lot. And, you know, great pictures, great artwork. And some of it quite strong, quite striking. So here we have silver edges. These are the backs. And some of the cards without peoples. So there is the 10 of Swords, the 8. So they're sort of fairy-ish, gnome-ish, sci-fi-ish. The colors, they just draw me right in. The 8 of Cups for the Vortex. Will of the Wisp. That comes up in quite a few of my fairy decks. So when this came available, I couldn't resist. So there are people in here, but there's an awful lot of creatures and almost abstract. It really is going to be, as I work with it more and more, a pretty phenomenal deck for journeying. This is a deck that does not have a person in the Fool card, and for me that is the Trickster's Journey. And here is the Fool card, the Trickster. It is very interesting. And sort of like the previous ones, there's the tales that go along with it, the ideas. For instance, the normal 6 of Cups is an exchange. Well, there is a transformation of energy here as well in this one, in that the tadpoles won't be tadpoles forever. There is our gorgeous 6 of Wands, being proud of our accomplishments. 7 of Cups. Page of Coins. Very interesting, isn't it? 9 of Coins. Queen of Swords. There's a powerful woman. And the 7 of Coins. So lots of creatures, beautiful watercolors, mesmerizing. And that is the Trickster's Journey. This prompt, number 8, is a deck with your favorite box design, and it is the key to the kingdom. It is a playing card deck that you can use for divination, but I love the efficiency of it. You've got a good size book, you've got them easily sliding out, it's full color, it's a hard box, and the cards are protected in here. You get all the little nursery rhymes that go along with the cards. So for instance, the 8 of Spades. Tell me, O octopus, I begs, is those things arms or is they legs? I marvel at thee, octopus. If I were thou, I'd call me us. They're just silly and fun. And I love the way it's presented. So you could bring the ideas of the stories, the poetry, the tales to your readings, as well as whatever you feel you want to, because the backs are scrumptious. They're not reversible. Oh, and there we are with the octopus again. So let's get these turned around. You get a couple jokers in here. I think we better go this way. There we are. Look, they're all little birdies with their mouths open. It's got some darkness to it and some fun. And there's the Titanic for the 3 of Coins. Wow. Come on, look at this artwork. And I think it did win awards. So that is a gorgeous little playing card deck. Our next prompt, a deck you've made a 180-degree turnaround about. It fell flat at first, and then you began to love it. Now, this is coming up for 2 prompts in here. This is the Journey Oracle, as you can see. It comes with a multitude of cards that are 2-sided. And I like the artwork a lot. It sort of reminds me about working with soul cards. And I'll put this up here so that you get a taste for what the writing is. And as soon as I read this morning, I was smitten because it's all about a woman who is in the process of losing her mother and how she sits with her each day and sings to her. But I'll grab a couple of the cards. As well, this deck is one I picked up for $3.99 at a thrift store. And as I say, I'm just loving the artwork. Different creatures. And it's meant to transform us. If I read the back for you for a second and show you this card, it talks about this is not an ordinary oracle deck of divination cards. The Journey Oracle is a living entity, an energetic that can communicate with you. It's going to take you on a shamanic journey into a waking dream. So, this one has caught my attention. I should add in there that there are 47 two-sided cards. You can download more information, but it also comes with audio instructions. So I've got to dive into this. This is really, really cool. Number 10, a deck with an even major in the box art. Thinking 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, even numbers. That is my essential tarot. And I love the matte finish on the cards. I love the concepts within this one. So there is the High Priestess on the front. And here is the High Priestess in the cards. So you do get a black border around it. It's not borderless like you presume when you pick it up. Really like the cardstock, liking the back. It is chunky, but a little bit pippish. But the colors are vivid. The information is there. I like the details on the cups. Some of it is quite simple. And it's inviting. So that is the essential tarot. So it's upside down for a reason, because the next prompt is a deck or your tarot shelf that holds storage for all your boxes and such, but it's facing in a different direction from all the other decks. So this was in the corner where two shelves meet all by itself, upside down. And when I was putting the video together and ideas, I'm like, what is that one? So this one is the one that has caught my eye, the Journey Oracle. And that, if I can find the information on it, Dream for Revelation. Well, hopefully there at the bottom you can get some, because I don't have a lot to share about it just yet. Now this one, it's a lonely deck, a deck I don't store with my other decks. It seems to sit in my witch's den downstairs in the corner again, but more as display. I think I'm in awe of this deck. It's another opportunity to learn so much about different beliefs, spirituality, and the artwork stuns me. It is just, wow. And I did a walkthrough of this and then enjoyed it, promptly put it back in the corner on display, and I see it every time I go down. But wow. And it does come with the hard-covered box and a good-sized book, The Esoteric Buddhism of Japan. This one was a wee bit tricky for me because it was all about finding your favorite animal. As you can see, this is the Medicine Woman Tarot, and I have a wonderful guidebook to go along with it. Prompt number 14, we're into that. But I'm just going to show you some of the cards as well as my favorite, I guess, animal, which is not an animal, it's a bird. My favorite bird is the bluebird, and I know this one has a bit of a red head in the picture, but it goes along interestingly with the Eight of Pipes and talks all about our art and our creativity and overcoming doubt so that we can act and free our spirit as we work. And that is the Eight of Pipes. I've never worked with this book or this deck in any depth, but let's take a little look at some of the cards. So there you go. And you get a little card with it in the deck, and it asks you and welcomes you, energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice through every phase of sun and moon, and let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer love. And I thought that was quite nice. And it talks about Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life. Source of all nourishment, we seek to replenish your sacred world. Really, it has an awful lot, and I've got to partake of that. Now, I missed prompt number 13 in there in all my excitement. And so this is my choice for number 13, a deck for the current season. And it is the Hedge Witch's Field Guide. And so I did open the cards and take a peek at them, and I found it really quite neat because this is a deck that I can use for, yes, divination, for understanding the plants, but I'm also building a garden with my husband, and hollyhock seeds are going in. So I thought we'd look at the word abundance that goes along with hollyhock. So it says the oracle property of the hollyhock is abundance. Aside from being a lovely ornamental plant with many human applications, hollyhocks provide food and shelter to hummingbirds, beetles, and moths. It can also be called mallow. So that is so coincidental. Synchronicities. So I should show you the backs. Springish. And so you're getting keywords. I have chamomile growing in my garden. Don't have any St. John's wort. Do have an elder. And they're very simple, very clean. And the book does have that storyline to it, as well as teaching us about what the plants do. Now, if you've been noticing, a lot of decks in this video are thrifted. I am a great thrifter. This is number 15 prompt, a deck with a rainbow either on the box or in the cards. And this is not my favorite deck, but I hunted and hunted and hunted. And if you ever work with St. Anthony, I finally got fed up and I said, St. Anthony, St. Anthony, St. Anthony, show me a deck with a rainbow. And he did it well because it's on the box, it's on the back of the cards, and it's on the guidebook. So you can see the author there. It goes into all kinds of information on using the colors for healing and working with them. I just got put off by the cardstock, and there is the rainbow card within it. It's very thin. It's maybe been well used. It's got a little bit of a bevel to it. And so these are the cards. So if you're ever into color therapy and wanting to work with color, keep your eyes open at thrift stores. You might just find some real gems. I want to thank everyone for watching and tuning into my channel. I really, really appreciate it. If I could send you the scent of all these flowers combined, I would. I think it would be heavenly. And a thank you out to Angel for once again getting us into playing with our cards. That's what it's all about, and sharing it so other people can see, and if they're interested, hunt them out for themselves. So it's been great fun. Thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you back here on Craggy again. Have a wonderful day.